Okay, so ready to dive in. Today, we're going to take a close look at, some song lyrics.
Yeah, let's do it.
Specifically, Sofia Camara's Here We Go Again.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah, and it's right there on her YouTube channel, Sofia Camara VVO. So easy to find.
Cool, cool.
The goal here, I think, is to really get to the heart of the story these lyrics are telling us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Emotionally, what's going on, all that.
For sure.
And I mean, right off the bat, you get hit with that "here we go again" line, right? And it keeps coming back.
Repetition, yeah.
So what kind of vibe do you get from that? Like, what does it bring to mind for you?
Well, I mean, when I hear that, here we go again,
Mm-hmm.
especially with how it just keeps repeating, it just screams cycle to me, like a relationship cycle, something that keeps happening over and over.
Yeah, like you're stuck in a loop or something.
Totally. And then you get lines like, running away, but then also running towards the end. And it's like, okay, there's this push and pull, this tension.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh, absolutely. And like you can feel how fragile things are, right? When she sings, "We're 3 words away from all saving," but then in the next breath, it's, "We're one more mistake and it's over." That's a razor's edge, don't you think?
Yeah. And it's interesting too, because it's like right there, right? Salvation and destruction, just a hair's breadth apart.
Totally.
Makes you wonder what those 3 words could even be at this stage,
Yeah, like have they already tried everything? And then a little later, there's that line, "Baby, we did our best to find closure."
Right.
But then boom, here we go again. So like, what is closure even in this relationship? Is it even possible?
Yeah, exactly. It makes you question the whole concept.
It does.
It's like they're trying to find that resolution, that closure, but something keeps pulling them back in.
Mm-hmm. And the emotional weight of it all, you really feel it.
Oh, absolutely.
Like when she says, "Your darkest days, I will carry you." That's commitment, right?
Yeah.
Serious commitment. But then there's "Watch me fade away," and it's taking everything I have. That's heavy stuff, that exhaustion.
It is. And I think that contrast, right, between the desire to be there for the other person, to support them through thick and thin, but then feeling yourself fading away, like depleting.
Yeah, like you're giving everything and it's still not enough.
Right. And maybe even being taken advantage of, maybe. It's like a warning sign, almost.
Yeah, and that sense of it's inevitable, love doesn't always go as planned.
Oh, yeah.
That line just, I don't know, it feels almost like giving up in a way.
It does, doesn't it? Like a resigned acceptance.
Like they've seen this movie before.
Mm-hmm. But, it also makes you think about their agency, right?
Yeah.
Like, do they even believe they can change things anymore?
Good point. And then there's that one line that always gets me. "Now we're stuck in the middle, broken, and it helps."
Yeah, that's a curious one.
Like it helps. What helps? Being broken. What's that about?
It's a bit of a mystery, right? And I think that's the point.
Right.
Is like a familiarity thing. That even though it's painful, it's what they know.
Yeah, or maybe they need that brokenness, like as a stepping stone to something else.
Maybe. Or maybe they find some twisted kind of comfort in that shared pain. I don't know. It's definitely open to interpretation.
It is, and I think it's meant to be.
Yeah.
But going back to the beginning, that here we go again.
Right, right.
That just keeps hammering home this idea of a cycle, right?
Yeah, and even just the way the song is structured, with that line coming back again and again, it mirrors that feeling of being trapped.
Exactly, like they can't escape it.
And, I think that's what makes these lyrics so relatable, right? This idea of a relationship stuck in a loop.
Totally.
That push and pull, the hope and the heartbreak, all of that. It's something a lot of people have probably experienced in some form.
Yeah, and I think it's also just a reminder that love, even when you want it to work out, it doesn't always go the way you hope.
Exactly. It has a mind of its own, right?
It does. And so, thinking about all of this, it kind of makes you wonder, what keeps us in these cycles? Like, what are the internal things, the external things, the relationship patterns that keep pulling us back into the same old stuff?
And how do you break free? What does it take to finally step off that merry-go-round and move in a different direction?
Right. Like maybe that's the real question. Here we go again is asking us
Maybe it is.
to figure out the answer for ourselves.
Food for thought, for sure.
Definitely.
For sure.
All right, well, that was Here We Go Again, unpacked.
Yeah, good stuff.
Join us next time for another deep dive.
Looking forward to it.
See you then.
See ya.